Hello, friends. I don't have an intro today. I don't know what to say. Since I recorded my video last night, edited it, posted it, went to bed, and then today I woke up and showered and started recording again. So nothing's happened besides me sleeping. I don't even remember any dreams. So I actually don't have anything to share besides resharing that I saw Thunderbolts yesterday. And it was really good. I really liked it. Today we have Renban Battleship by Tonyaroni. A, what a fun name, and B, they left a note saying that this is their first puzzle ever, which is super exciting. Normal Sudoku rules apply. All right, so we have a 9x9 puzzle today. So we're using the numbers 1 through 9 once each in every one of these boxes, every one of these rows, and every single column. We're going to have to figure out where these digits go, but it's going to be 1 through 9 once each. Dynamic fog. The grid is covered in fog. Placing a correct digit in a cell lifts fog in that cell and possibly other cells, revealing new clues. Guessing is not required. So, we have 4 cells revealed at the bottom here, but everything else is covered in fog. So if eventually we figure out what this cell is and we put a digit in there and it's correct, then the fog will disappear off of this cell. And maybe possibly some other ones. Maybe this cell reveals a line here or something like that. So that'll be fun. Kropke dots. Digits separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot must be one double the other, a 1-to-2 ratio. So we can see some of these down here. We can see half of some of these, right? So these are just consecutive numbers. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, etc., etc. And these are 1-to-2 ratios. 1 and 2, 2 and 4, 4 and 8, 3 and 6 are our options today with a 9x9 puzzle. Renban Battleship. The board contains 5 Renban lines of varying lengths, 1 5-digit line, 1 4-digit line, 2 3-digit lines, and 1 2-digit line. Okay? These lines do not bend, overlap, branch, or lie diagonally, and digits on a line must be consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. Okay, so the typical rules for Renban lines are however long the line is, you have that many digits, and they have to be consecutive numbers in any order. So maybe you have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your line, but if you read the line from left to right, or from left to right if you're watching this video, it could go 3, 4, 2, 1, 5 or something, right? Like they could go in any order. So it sounds like these are placed like the game Battleship, where we're going to have ships somewhere and we're going to have to figure out where they are. That's fun. Did anybody as a kid purposefully put them, squeeze the little pieces in and make them go diagonally to try to be tricky? Some of the ships fit diagonally. It did work. What else do we have? So there's length of 5, length of 4, length of 3, and length of 2. Oh, there's 2 3-digit ones. Okay. 1 5, 1 4, 2 3, and 1 2. There, that works out. Cool. They don't bend, overlap, branch, or lie diagonally, and digits on a line must be consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. Ship coordinates. Each 3x3 region on the grid contains 1 gray circle and 1 gray square that index the region's digit onto a Renban line. That's cool. Circles contain odd digits and index the row. Squares contain even digits and index the column. The 3x3 regions are numbered in normal reading order. Okay, so that'd be, this is region 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. For example, if box 7 contains a 3 in a circle and a 6 in a square, then the digit 7 appears at row 3, column 6 on a Renban line. Wait, that's cool. I actually want to turn on, this looks a little funny. I'm going to turn on row column labels. I normally only turn these on for live streams, so it helps when I'm reading chat. When people say like row 2, column 3 has this. I'm going to turn those on. I think that'll help with this puzzle. Wow. Okay, those are the rules. So, ooh, how do we get started? We do have a given digit today. As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description, as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. Oh man, hi Luna. Okay, so we do have a given 4. This feels like a pretty good place to start, right? So this needs to be a 2-to-1 ratio with a 4, meaning this will either be a 2 or an 8. This needs to be consecutive with a 4. So this is going to be a 3 or a 5 for sure. Consecutive with a 2 or an 8. If this is a 2, this could be a 1, but then this would also be a 2, and so that would be broken. So consecutive, we could make this a 3, and then this a 6, and then this a 5 or a 7. And then this would, ooh, if this goes 3, 6, 5, there wouldn't be anything to go here. So we would want this to go 3, 6, 7. If this is an 8, if this is an 8, this would have to be a 7 or a 9, but you can't put 7 or 9 in a black Kropke in a 9x9 puzzle. So let's just make this a 2. This would either be a 1 or a 3, but like we said, if this is a 1, this would have to also be a 2, so that doesn't work. 3, 6. If this is a 3, then this is a 5. Cool. So consecutive with the 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7. Let's make this a 7. Nice. Okay, well, Sudoku says this is going to be a 1 and an 8 and a 9. If this was a 1, we can see that this is also going to be consecutive. So this would have to be a 2, and that's not going to work. Also, squares are even, aren't they? We can just say this is an 8 for that reason. 8 does not go here. So this is going to be a 7 or a 9, but before we go farther with that, we have coordinates, and I want to make sure I read them right. I believe it was circle then square. Circles contain odd digits and index the row. Squares contain even digits and index the column. So we're in box 7 right now. So this is telling us where a 7 goes. Circle then square, circle then square. It also means that we're never going to have any given digits in the even rows or the odd columns, which is also interesting, and that might come up later if I'm trying to narrow stuff down. So we're going to put a 7 in row 5, column 8. Wow. Oh, we get a little red marker. Hit. And this is a Renban going this way. So it's either 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We don't know the length of it, right? Okay. Now this doesn't help narrow this down. I think we're done with this little section. I don't think I can get anything else right now. But we have this, and then we also have a Renban here. So this might be something that's consecutive with a 7, but I really don't know how far this goes. I mean, this could go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Like, this could be a 3. But this, when we have overlapping black Kropke like this, the only way this works is if this is a 2 or a 4. Because this would go 1, 2, 4, or 1, 2, 4, or it would go 2, 4, 8, or 2, 4, 8. That's the only way that works. So this does need to be an even digit. This is telling me where 6 will go. Maybe column 2. Okay, column 2. If this was a 2, that would mean we're putting a 6 in this column. The circle would have to be on a 9, which might be possible. I don't know where the 9 is yet. That is an odd digit, so that would be fine. Or if this is a 4, then that would mean I'm talking about a 6 here. Specifically, really only in the odd rows. Oh, what do we do with this? Well, it wouldn't be here, right? Is there something more here? These lines do not bend, overlap, branch, or lie diagonally, and digits on a line must be consecutive, non-repeating digits in any order. Oh, wait, this tells us where the Renban is. So, if this was a 2, we're talking about the second column. We already know the 6 in column 2 doesn't have a Renban on it. There you go. So this has to be a 4. Very cool. Meaning this needs to be a 2 or an 8, and this needs to be a 2 or an 8. Awesome. So the 6 in column 4 is on a Renban. Okay, I don't know where it goes yet, but wherever it is on here is on a Renban somewhere. Nice. Can't do more with this right now, I don't think, so let's look here. we have a similar situation to this where this has to be a 2 or a 4, and this is going to be 1, 2, 4, 8. This is definitely even, so it's not a 1, meaning this won't go to 4. Even, this is going to be odd. So many options here. 2 could be consecutive with 1 or 3, 4 with 5 or 3, and 8 with 7 or 9. This also is going to be consecutive with this. I have lots of options. Well, this can't be a 1 because these would have to both be a 2. So this also won't be a 1, 2, 4. So this has to be a 2 or an 8, meaning this is also a 4. Nice. Okay. 2 or 8 consecutively is going to be 1 or 3 or 7 or 9. This is also going to be 1 or 3 or 7 or 9. They don't see anything yet. Before I look at this, this is telling me about digit 2, where 2 goes in column 2 or column 8 is on a Renban. Column 2, 2 could be on a Renban. We don't know about it yet. But the column 8, 2, I don't know yet. I don't think we know enough to say. It won't be here. But I mean, this could be part of this Renban, right? No. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There's no way 2 would be on this Renban up here. But I'm not against 2 going like right here. I think we could have like a length of 2 Renban here or something. That might be fine. We'll come back to that. This cell is an even digit. It's a 2, 4, 6, 8. And it's going to be 1 to 2 ratio with this. So lots of options there, but I'm talking about the digit 4. So this won't be a 2 because the 4 in this column is already not on a Renban. If it's a 4, that would mean the 4 in this column is on a Renban. It would have to go here or here, but that seems possible. If this is a 6, the 4 in this column would be on a Renban, and it's not. If it's an 8, the 4 in this column would be on a Renban. And it could be. I just realized I don't have a little 1 here. Interesting. Odd rows for this 4. It won't go here. I think I have options. I think 4 or 8 are both fine. So if this is a 4, this would be a 2 or an 8. If it's an 8, this would be a 4. But oh, well, there you go. It can't be a 4, can it? So this can't be an 8. This is going to be a 4. Wow. Okay, so we keep getting 4s. This is either a 2 or an 8. Both are still fine. And we have a circle here. We are talking about, I need to keep making sure I have row column correct. This is a 4 in column 4. We're talking about column 4 a lot now. We have a 6 and a 4 on the Renban in this column. What are my options for this? It needs to be odd. It sees a 5. That's it right now. If it was a 1, that would mean row 1, column 4 is a 4, and that doesn't work. Row 3, column 4 being a 4 also doesn't work. Row 7, column 4 being a 4 might work. Row 9, column 4 being a 4 might work. So if this is a 7, this could be a 6 or an 8. If this is a 9, this would be an 8. Ooh, this can't be a 6. So this is an 8 no matter what, meaning this is a 2. Okay. That 7, 9 is neat. What else does this tell me? This is consecutive with an 8. Okay. Digit 4. I didn't get anything else revealed. Maybe I want to go back to this. This was talking about a 2 in column 2 would be on a Renban. It's not going to go anywhere here. So the 2 would go here or here. I think I'm still fine with that. Or column 8, a 2. I think I'm still okay with that also. Huh, okay, a 4. One of these is a 4. Maybe I can do something with that. Oh, well, I could place a 4 in here, can't I? Oh, I need to have a 4 here. Okay, this needs to be a 2 or an 8, which is interesting for that. It means that the other 2-8 in here, wow, I have lots of that, don't I? 2-8 can't go here, won't go here. The other 2-8 will go here or here. Okay. What more can I do with this? I don't have squares or circles in here. 4 is definitely going to go here or here. And it is on a Renban. I need to remember that. That's also important. This would be on a Renban if it goes here. This 6 goes somewhere in column 4 and is on a Renban. It's on an odd row. It's not 7. It's also not 9. Because I can't have a 6 here. So the odd circle in here is going to be a 1, 3, or 5. Okay. Well, what else do I do with that? What else? What does that mean? Okay. What about here? The 2 in column 2 is going to go here or here. And it's on a Renban. That would mean 2 goes in this row over here. Specifically here or here. Because I already have a 2 in this column. Does that help me with something? A 2 is going to go here or here. But this is definitely a Renban and this is definitely a Renban. If this, whichever one of these is the Renban, I have the option of using a 1 and a 3 still. Yeah, what does this column still need? A 1, 2, 3, and then a 7 or a 9. So this could be either a length of 2 or a length of 3 Renban. It doesn't even have to go vertically, actually. It could go horizontally. Shoot. But it won't go diagonally. Huh, okay. What does that mean? What does that tell me if there's definitely a Renban here or here? I know about 1 here, and it goes up. But again, I don't know. Well, this can't be an 8. But without knowing how long it is, like I said earlier, like this could be a 3. Because it could go all the way up. I don't know about that yet. Okay. Where does 2 go in here? I don't know if this is helpful for me to look at. 2 goes here or here. With the information that I've uncovered, what do I know? This is a 2 or an 8. I need an even digit in here to tell me where 5 goes on a Renban. Maybe, does every box have coordinates like this? Each 3x3 region of the grid contains 1 gray circle. Okay. We're not, wherever the 5 goes on a Renban, one of the 5s on a Renban somewhere. We're not talking about column 4, but it could be here. I know a lot about column 4. I have a 4 and a 6 on a Renban here. I had lots of options for 6 though, didn't I? It won't go here, and it can't go in row 7 because this would have been on a circle. It doesn't mean that a 6 doesn't go here, though. It just means that the 6 on a Renban doesn't go here. Ah, that's tough to mark then. Ah. Well, I do know. Well, yeah, I do know that actually, because I know there is a 6 in this column that's being referenced here. And so if I put a 6 here, this would be broken. I would have had a 7 on. Yeah, that does make sense. That's valid. I can say that. So the 1, 3, 5 is where the 6 goes. Meaning I would need a 1, a 3, or a 5 on a circle in here. Okay, fine. This is where the 4 goes. It's either here or here on the Renban. Shoot. Consecutive with a 2, 8. Consecutive with a 2, 8. The 2. I marked this, and I don't know if I should have. Because I was just talking about if it were to go in column 2. Really, a 2 would go anywhere here because of Sudoku. I don't think I should have marked that. If this is an 8, and we're talking about a 2 here, maybe I should be... Man, I only know one of these. I kind of liked thinking about where the odd circle in here would be, because I know it's not a 7. What are all the options for this cell? If this was a length of 5, and the digits here were 6, 5, 4, 3, that's as low as it could go, right? So this would be a 3, 4, 5, 6, or a 9, because I could go up to 9. The 8 would have to be over here, because it can't go in this region anymore. This actually can't be a 4. Okay. I don't think that told me anything. What's the rest of this? 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 6. Well, okay. A 3 can't go here. A 5 and a 6 can't go here. A 1 can't go here. Meaning a 3 definitely goes here or here. Cat's scratching at the door. I was looking at how a 3 definitely goes here or here. That means this can't be a 3, and this can't actually be a 3. Is that helpful? This digit goes up here somewhere, because it won't go here. One of these is definitely a 3. What do I do with that? 1 goes here. 5 has options. 6 has options. But a 3 definitely goes here. It means that this can't be a 3, but this could still be a 1. Trying to narrow down that this can't be a 2, but I don't know that. This is down to a 5, 6, 9 now. For this. I can't use a 2, 8. 1 has options. I have a 2. 3 is here. I have a 4. 5 has options. 6 has options. I need a 7 in this row. It can't go here. This will have to be the 7. I didn't catch that before. I do know more about 7s. I even said earlier, can I do something more with 7s? I missed this. This has to be a 7. Nice. So this is an 8. This is a 2, meaning this is a 1 or a 3. Okay, what does that tell me? What else could I have here? This is not an 8 or a 9. Basically, this is just not a 2 or an 8 or a 3. That didn't reveal anything when I put this 7 here. It means that the 5 we're talking about is not in row 7. Oh, it did tell me this 2. This 2. Okay, so we're talking about a 2 in column 2 for sure. Meaning the circle digit has got to be a 1 or a 3. There's a 2 here or here. Oh, well, 2 can't go here anymore. Okay, so we're talking about the 2 in column 2. It doesn't go where we already have digits, so it has to go here somewhere. It's only ever going to be indexed by an odd number because the circles tells us rows, so it has to go here or here, but I already have a 2 in this row, so this needs to be a 2 on a Renban. Nice. Okay, perfect. meaning the circled digit in this region is a 3, but I don't think I can do anything more with that right now. Renban. This could be a 1 or a 3. It sees a 1. Or it could be something higher. This could be up to a length of 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the highest this could go is a 5. I think that's a good way of looking at it. I know it doesn't go here. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is the highest this could go. This sees a 1, a 4. So this is actually a 3 or a 5. Okay, if it's a 5, I would need to have a 3 and a 4 here, and this can't be a 4, so this has to be a 3. Okay. Ooh, it does keep going. Now, this would have to be a... Okay, if it were to go all the way here, these would be a 1, 4, 5. I can't use 4s at all, so I also can't use 5s, so I can only go one more spot. This has to be a 1. Nice, and this has to be a 3. Yay, look at that! Okay, what else do I know now? That was really good, actually. This can't be a 3 anymore, so this is a 3. Perfect. This has to be a 6 because of that crop key. 6 can't go here or here anymore. This is going to be a 1, 5. This can't be 6 anymore. 1, 5, 9. One of these is definitely a 9. Okay, could be this one. What else can I clean up? I have 4s here. I have 1, 9 here. I know what these two digits are in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 7, 8. 5 and 8. Okay. I probably want to look at this, right? This is telling me where 1 goes, and it's in row 3. So this has to be a 4 because the 1, I can only have 1, 1 in row 3, and I know where it is. So this is going to be a 4. Oh, no, wait. I thought the fog didn't disappear. That's just the square behind it. Never mind. We're fine. No need to panic. Let's see. This ends up being a 7, 9, and what other digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? A 6, 7, 9? Okay. Definitely a 6, and then either a 7 or a 9, and then this is going to be this digit and something else. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure it out, though, because 2, 3, 4 is the only information I have, and I already have those up here. So, now what? We have one of our length of 3 Renbans. Done. Beautiful. This digit is placed. This is talking about 1. This digit's placed. It's 2, 3. Or sorry, 3, 2. And that was this one. What else do I have? Do I know about this now? This is talking about the 4 down here. It's either 7 or 9. I don't know about it yet. This is talking about the 6 in column 4. I don't know which one of these is a circle digit, but it's not a 7. It has to go on an odd row. It's not a 1. It also can't go here, and it won't be 7 because this would have a circle on it. So the 6 on the Renban either goes here or here. I'm not against either one of those yet, I don't think. That would mean the circled digit in here is a 5 or a 1. This would also mean that a 6 goes down here because it doesn't go here, but that's okay. If this was a 6, that would mean this is a 6. I would have a 6 down here. That's probably fine. What are these digits? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5, a 6, a 7, and a 9. That actually wasn't that helpful. I don't know anything down here. This revealed when I placed these digits, right? I got this information. Oh, these are consecutive. These can't be 9. Very cool. I missed the dot there. These are a 6, 7, so this is not a 7. It is a 9. Nice. This is a 7. Meaning, what else? One of these is definitely a 9 and a 1. I'll go ahead. This is consecutive. This, now I know we're talking about the digit 4, and it is in 7, 4. So this is a 4 on a Renban. This is not a 4. Ooh, we're going both directions. And we have some information here. So this is at least a length of 3. It's not a length of 2. 5. What's the longest it could go? It could go all the way up to a length of 5. 4 could be the lowest digit. I could go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There won't be a 9 on this line. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, if it's a length of 5, there's no 9 on it, but all other digits are a possibility. I can't go to 1 actually, so it'd be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any digit that I'm using for sure. This could be a length of 3. It could go 4, 3, 2. So I don't have to use a 5. It could be a length of 3 and I go 4, 5, 6, so I don't have to use a 3. I don't think there's any digit I have to use right now. Nice. A 4 definitely goes here. What's going on here? This could be a 1 because these don't see each other. But this needs to have options, and I'm already using 2, 4, 8. So typically, this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 in a 9x9 puzzle, but I've already used 2, 4, and 8. There's nothing for 1 to go with, so this is going to be a 3, 6. And I don't know which one's which yet. If this is a 3, this would be a 2 or a 4. It sees a 4. And a 2, actually, so this can't be a 3, it'll be a 6, and this will be a 3. Nice. Consecutively, this would be a 5 or a 7, but it sees a 7, so let's make this a 5. Yay! What's this, a 1, 5, 9? It sees a 5, so 5 has to go up here, meaning this won't be a 5, it'll be a 1, and this will be a 5. This can't be a 1, so this is a 1. 2, 8, 5, 9. Ooh, I still don't know the circle digit in here. I know that the 6 in column 4... Oh, I was down to really limited options, wasn't I? It has to be the 5, I think was the only option. It has to go on an odd row. It's not a 1, it's not a 4, and it can't go here. So now the 6 is talking about row 5 or row 1, but I know that 1 is not on the circle. So this is going to be the 6 on the Renban. Nice. Oh, and it goes here. Okay, so I know I need a 5 on this Renban somewhere. And 5 can't go here, so 5 is going to have to go here or here. I know for sure, and I also know that one of these 5s is going to be the circle, but that's probably fine. I'm not too worried about that. Wow, okay, what else do I know? I can figure out these 2 digits. A 1 and a 9. That keeps happening. And this is a 2 and an 8 and something else. 1, 2, 3, it looks like. I can just go ahead and place a 3 here. Wow, that's gonna tell me some information. I definitely need a 5. And then if it were to keep going, the other digit would be a 2 or a 7. Well, this can't be a 2 and this can't be a 7, but I could go like 5, 2 or 5 or 7, 5, and I think that would be fine. Oh, we have a circle here also. That's good. Is there any cleanup I can do real quick? Because I haven't in a minute. Ooh, okay. These red circles, I thought for a minute they were marking the ends, but no, those are just the hits, the coordinates that I know about. I think I'm good on Sudoku for the moment. I know a 5 needs to go here or here, but as far as pencil marks go, I think I've cleaned up everything I can. I normally regret saying that. I think I'm fine for right now. I know that I need a 5, and then I could possibly also use a 2 or a 7, but I don't know yet. We'll leave that. This is telling me where a 5 goes, and it is in row 3. So it can't go where I already have digits, and it also has to be in an even column, so the only option I have left is 8. So this is going to be a 5. This is going to be a 9, and this is going to be a 5. Wow. Okay, so on this line, I still need to use a 6 and an 8. So this is my length of 5 line, meaning I only have one length of 5 line, right? One length of 5 line. In order to get consecutive digits, I have to fill in the spaces here, so which would be a 6 and an 8 here. I don't know which one's which yet, but that also means that this has to be the length of 4 lines, so I need a 5 here. This won't be the 5. Okay, so length of 4, length of 5, done, and one of my length of 3s. So I have a second length of 3 and then a length of 2 line. All right. Sudoku. Anything. What did this reveal? What was the last thing that I revealed? Ooh, it would have been that line, right? Okay, the other stuff I've been figuring it out as we go. This is still fine, or they're like half dots that I see that I haven't used correctly. I know that the 8 in here will be on the square, but that's okay. Where can another length of 3 and length of 2 line go? I have plenty of space. I don't think that's actually good to think about. Oh, I didn't go far enough ahead. I know that this is a 5. Okay. Well, oh, have I used everything I know about? A 3, 4 tells me where the 1 is. A 3, 2, it's circle square. 3, 2 tells me where the 2 is. I don't know about this region yet. This region told me about a 4 at 7, 4. This region is telling me about a 5 at 3, 8. This region is telling me about a 6 at 5, 4. Got that. This is telling me about the 7 at 5, 8. This will tell me about an 8. Have I got all the dots also? And this will tell me about a 9 that I don't know about. I've marked off the 1, the 2. I don't know about 3. I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7. Okay, I think I'm caught up on those, which is very cool. Can I just do some Sudoku? I need a 6 and it can't go here, so this is a 6. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, which I don't know about yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5, a 7, and a 9. This is going to be a 5. This is going to be a 7, 9. Ooh, this is a 5, so this is an 8, and this is a 5. If this is an 8, this is a 6, and this is an 8. Okay, we have another square revealed. 7 and 6. If this is a 7, this is a 9, and this is a 7. So this is a 1, and this is a 9. Cute. 2, 8, 1, 9. This is a 2, 8. This is also a 2, 8, but I don't know which one's which. Okay, the 3 is in column 6. It's going to have to be a 7 or a 9, and it can't be 9, so this is a 3. Nice. This is either a length of 3 or a length of 2. It also means that the 7 here is on a circle, but that's okay. I keep looking at that logic, but I don't think it actually tells me anything. This is a 3 because of Sudoku. 4 is going to go up here because of Sudoku. This needs to be a 1, 2, it looks like. Okay, so one of these has a circle on it. I might be able to do some Sudoku here, but I'd rather look at the logic of the line. That's more fun. No circles and squares revealed here yet. This, if it's a length of 3, could go 1, 2, 3. It could go 3, 4, 5. It actually won't go 3, 4, 5. That's good. I can't go up. I'm not using a 4. So this would either be a 3, 2 or a 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. This can't be a 2, so it has to be a 1. And then I know I need to keep going and have a 2 here. Perfect. So the only thing left is a length of 2 lines somewhere. And it's going to tell me, I don't know about these yet. It's going to be an 8, 9 somewhere, right? That's what it seems like now. This is a 4, so this is not a 4. This is a 4. That was just Sudoku. What is this? I don't want to do Sudoku. I want to figure out, okay, well, I have to do this digit, right? 1, 2, 3. I want to, I like the logic of the coordinates, the indexing circles and squares, so I try to figure that out. Where could an 8 go? This is going to tell me where the 8 goes. It's not row 3 or row 5. So my other options are 1. Oh, I know about an 8 here, don't I? Okay, so it's going to be a 1, 8 that tells me here. Do I have a 9 marked? I don't. I don't. So this is going to be a 1 and an 8 that tell me about this one. And then for 9, it's not in rows 1 or 3. It could be a 9 here, but this won't be a Renban because 9 and 1 are not consecutive. row 7. It's not. So this is going to be row 9 is going to be a Renban somewhere, a length of 2 Renban. It's got to be one of these, and it has to be an even digit, so this is going to have to be a 9. Nice. Meaning this has to be an 8. Very cool. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. This tells me the row for this, so this is a 9. This is a 7, and this is a 9. Good, that's not a circle. This, now I just have Sudoku, really, right? This is a 9, so this is a 1, and this is a 9. Still don't know these. Oh, wait, I should know this, actually. This is the square. This is, for digit 5, which is here, which is column 8. I missed that. This is an 8, and this is a 2. Very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This has to be the 5. Ooh, I don't know about the others. This is also a 6, 7, but it sees a 6. So this is a 7, and this is a 6. So this is a 7. Nice. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6. It's going to go here, and this needs to be a 7, 8. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. You sang my Battleship. Hope you enjoyed my first puzzle. Yes. Wait, I love this. The game within a game was really cool. Like, at a certain point, sure, I could have gone on with Sudoku, but it was definitely more fun to try to figure out the coordinates. And that they were restricted to being odd rows and even columns. That was a really good deduction. I think, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened when I got stuck for a little while. I think it was just Sudoku, wasn't it? Figuring out what my options were. Oh, it was this cell, I think. This cell was what I ended up narrowing down a lot. Once I pencil marked my options here, I could take 3 out of here. And that was nice. That was cool. This is a lot of fun. For your first puzzle also, this was super good. Yeah, and of course all the Kropke. I like Kropke, thinking about my options here. And the dynamic fog is always fun, where placing a digit up here reveals a square down here or something like that, and then kind of tells me where to go next. Thinking about how I was really restricted to just the even columns was really nice too. Thinking about where 4s could go and how I still had so many options for the 6, and very nice puzzle, tonyaroni. Let me know how you all did in the comments.